Salutations, everyone. This is Razor here bringing you some domination ground war on the Overflow using the one and only Golden KSG shotgun Ghost Flak Jacket dexterity using the suppressor and the laser sight. Go ahead and chuck a stun, try to catch some head glitchers to no avail. So I'm going to go ahead and come around to the enemy spawn and catch these guys by surprise. Just trying to help my team cap that B flag so no one's on it. So I'm gonna like, alright, and no one else is gonna do it. I guess I'm the uncool kid who's gonna start the trend, get a double kill on the capture site, but then get promptly taken out, unfortunately. But I got my care package, you know, it was all worth it in the end. Got the 5-7 here as my trusty ass secondary. And I don't know where the hell that guy came from, but his buddy's got a little something for me, and I'm gonna get taken out right there. But a little help from some teammates, and he's gonna get taken out. So my RCXD is safe and sound. You know, the thing about ground war is there's enemies everywhere. So that's why I thought the KSG would be, or you know, a lot of the shotguns are best suited, especially the harder ones to use, are best suited where there's a lot of people to kill. And so that's just why I'm playing on ground war. You know, why not? The reason that I got the KSG gold, and it's my first gold gun in the game, just, you know, I was just playing through the game, and you know, I like use the shotguns, as all you guys know, and I, you know, also love hard to use weapons. And the KSG just happened to be the first weapon that I unlocked. The Typhon camo or Ghost bit or whatever it is, the last camo that you unlock that once you get it unlocks the challenges for the rest of the camos. So I was like, oh, okay. So, you know, I went through all the challenges, you know, all the kills with no perks, all these kills with no attachments. I think it's 50 kills with each challenge. And 10 bloodthirsties, which took forever with the KSG because it is not an easy gun to use. And, you know, it's completely outmatched by pretty much everything in the game here. It's just inconsistent. I got lucky there. The guy was just a terrible shot. Coming up and just crushing people. Because the silencer on this, just look at me, just tearing through people. This showcases the good parts of the KSG. And there's plenty of bad parts that you'll see later on. But that's the KSG at its best there. Use this puppy silence. It does not affect the range much. With a silencer, it still has a better range than any other gun with a long barrel. That's how good the range is on the KSG. So I definitely would recommend this suppressor. Hopefully stay off the radar, and you need to be in close quarters for most of these fights. Drop a Hellstorm in ground war and only get one kill, but you know, that's just my luck. But yeah, the KSG is not a very good gun. I mean, I got the gun gold, but I still do not have a positive KD with this thing. And you know, oh, that's just because you suck, Razor. Oh well, you know, that's a fair argument, but I'm really not that bad with the gun. It's just completely outclassed by everything else, and it's so hard to use. While it's deadly as fuck at mid-range, at long range, if you know an enemy sees you, you're dead. And at close range, this gun is pretty useless. You're better off with a knife or slapping someone with a napkin. Because as you can see right here, that just shows how terrible the KSG can be. I mean, it can be awesome when you're, you know, flanking around people with a suppressor and just taking them each out. But if you're 1v1ing somebody in a close quarters engagement, you are going to be fucked because you have to be very accurate with this gun. And it is, sometimes you shoot this gun and just nothing comes out. It's just air. It's like you're pumping up a Nerf gun that doesn't have a dart in it. It's just going to shoot air at your enemy. So see right there, you're going to lose that fight pretty much every time unless you get a lucky ass hip fire, which, you know, the laser sight will help with. But for the most part, that is what most of your engagements close quarters are going to be if the enemy sees you. And another good thing about using the suppressor is you're gonna miss a lot with this weapon. And you know, at close range, maybe you're tailing behind someone and you're shooting them and you keep missing. Unless they have a keen ear and they can hear that they're getting shot with a silenced weapon, they're not going to turn around because you're not showing up on the radar. So it could be a little more forgiving if if you have the suppressor. And see, that guy didn't turn around because I wasn't showing up on the mini map because I had my gun silenced, so I was able to pick up the kill a little later on with a little follow-up in here. I get a nice little 2-piece and a half kill cam with the assist on the RC car. Pretty snazzy. Got the KSG title there. So I guess I would say that added benefit of shooting people and missing and still not showing up on the radar is a more beneficial perk of the suppressor than just flanking around and not showing up, because the former will happen more often and you'll find yourself staying alive thanks to that suppressor. And yeah, it's tailing this guy. And sometimes you're gonna get those long range hit markers with the suppressor. If I had a long barrel instead of the suppressor, that dude would have been dead to rights easily. But there's a trade-off that you have to make, and this gun is pretty good at mid-range, with a suppressor. So you're not sacrificing a whole lot. You're just sacrificing that. Holy crap! I killed them at a long range distance. Um, but people are always going to take you out with their MP7s and their PDWs like crazy, because the gun balance in this game is not very good. But I like the KSG. It's because it's a fun gun to use. It's not a very good gun by any means, because of how accurate you have to be with it, and the fact that most people are just head glitching with their Type 25s and such. But it could be a pretty good gun. You'll get those awesome moments where like you saw in the first round, where I just tear through an enemy spawn. When my shot's on, which is isn't going to be all the time, but still a decent portion. And I'm always trying to mitigate my battles to those close range ones, which is why a map like Overflow is such a good one, especially domination. The enemy team is preoccupied with other things, like trying to cap flags and take out people who are camping. They're not many people are used to people rushing around with a shotgun, let alone a KSG, let alone a silenced KSG, and taking them out. So you can catch some people off guard and cap some C flags if you want to. And I suggest having a pistol secondary. My personal favorite is the 5.7. Because this puppy has 20 rounds in the magazine, standard. It's pretty good at long range, not a lot of recoil, and some good iron sights. So here I am, just taking these fools out. It's a good room clearing gun if your shot is on and you can take the enemy by surprise. You can get some double kills and some triple kills, but you're gonna find yourself in a lot of situations where you're just outmatched. And here I get a nice little bloodthirsty and get my lightning strike here. I'm not able to pick up all my kill streaks, which is a shame. That's easier to do in a kill confirmed or something, where people have to move around in order to get those tags. But domination is a pretty decent. I don't know how that dude knew I was going to be there. That was just that. Hats off to him on that part. If he planned that, if he planned a dolphin dive and take me out right there, that was exceptional. You gotta give your hat off to someone when they do something pretty darn good. Jesus Christ! You see I just saw that my teammate just got like a 4-man B-23R feed. That was crazy. But the game is wrapping up here, thanks to the time limit, not the score limit. So I got this death machine, trying to see what I could do with that. It's a pretty fun kill streak to use. It's not that good, because of so many other strong guns in this game. But watch this. Get a double kill and take out the RC car and finish this guy up for the final kill. And we're able to get the score limit here just in time, since we were dominating that B flag, and a nice little triple kill on the kill cam, including an RC car. So pretty nice. Final score here is 36 and 14 with the golden KSG, with 4 captures and 9 defense. Top of the board with the KSG. That is what I like to see. Likes and comments and shares to help me out, guys. And if you want to help yourself out, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And I will see you guys next time.